Hey guys, Brian here from Solid Woodworks. So today I wanted to show you this massive power generator a company had just sent me. In the last 6 months or so, I've been getting a lot of requests for product reviews since my videos on YouTube have been getting a little bit more traction, a lot more subscribers. And I guess once you get so many views, people just want you to kind of review the products and stuff because you have some legitimacy. So today I have a product from this company called MAXOAK. It's a big old power generator. If you don't know what a power generator is, inside of this box is a built-in battery, most likely lithium-ion because it's a lot lighter. Inverter, it's a Pearson inverter, DC outports, and then also a couple inputs and different ways you can actually charge this. So it's an all-in-one kind of little package, similar to a Goal Zero. A lot of other companies have been coming out with these, very similar to Goal Zero, but also cheaper in price as well. So today I'm going to give you a quick little overview on what came in the package and how this thing works. And I'll give you a couple little demonstrations on things that it can run and possibly take it camping with me in the next couple weeks. So first off, this thing is actually pretty big. I'd say it's maybe 10 inches tall, 6 inches wide, and maybe about 15 inches long. So it is something that you're going to have to definitely make space for in your vehicle. But for how much it weighs compared to a normal battery, it's not that bad to bring around. So right here is a classic AGM battery I use in most of my builds. This weighs 65 pounds. This whole package weighs 42 pounds. So that's not bad once it has everything packed into there. This is a 100 amp hour battery and this is a 67 amp hour battery. So yes, there's a little bit of difference there, but to be able to recharge this very easily and bring it around with you portably is pretty nice. Just the look of it is pretty good. It's strong, big old aluminum case on it. It is a bit heavy. I'll wait here in a second and show you, and then show you a Goal Zero as well that I have here in the shop. But once you come around to this side, you can see once you turn it on, it gives you a nice little LCD screen of the battery percentage, how many watts you are inputting if you have a solar panel plugged into it, which I'll show you in a second how that works. You got 4 USBs, you have a DC plug here, and you could also have 2 switches to turn on both the DC power, I click and hold. So that would turn on this whole side of the battery, the 4 USBs and the 12 volt. And then if you want to turn that off, click and hold, and you have a click and hold to turn on the AC power, which is on the other side here. So there's two 110 plugs on this side and an input, which I'll show you in a second what that's for. There's also a little light on this side in case you're by a camp and you need a little bit of light to plug all your devices in or just to light up whatever you're doing. It has a little SOS setting as well. So right now that I have it on the AC mode, let me grab my grinder and I'll show you that this thing actually pulls some power. Okay, my grinder here, plug it right in. AC's on. And that's pretty badass. Not too many big batteries that can pull some power like that. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, if you ever somewhere where you want to plug in a powered device when you're camping or overlanding or something like that, you got to plug in, a saw, charge some laptops, things like that. It's kind of a cool little portable device like that. So let me bring it on over back to this side here. Move my grinder. So, as I said, we have the input on this side. That is used for your charging capabilities. Plug that into your charger. So right here I've got a little plug. It's in. Plugging it into the input now. I'll just spin it back around and I'll show you that the battery is actually charging right now. Input of 97 watts per hour. So that's pretty good. That's definitely more than like a solar panel would pull. The device does actually come with solar power inputs. So you can use these to plug right into your solar power. There's a solar charger inside. So you have the same concept to your solar panel and plug this in to have some input power as well. Now it does come with 2 more plugs. So it also comes with a USB-C to USB-C charger. So say you have a Android phone or maybe a headlamp or some things like that you want to charge, possibly your MacBook computer. Plug that thing in right here. Click DC. There we go. And yeah, 72%. So now it's charged my phone. You can see it's taking 6 watts right now to charge my phone. Not bad at all. This other thing that it came with, which was kind of odd, and I can't figure out what it's for yet, as I said, I'm going to give you an honest review, is this little piece here. So it has a DC cigarette plug on this side, and then it has another little DC style plug on this side, and I haven't been able to find out where this thing goes into, so that's kind of confusing. Maybe I'll find out later on. I'll email the company and see what's going on with that. I've had this in my van for actually the last couple of weeks. I've used it a handful of times. I already have a full setup in my van, but I just kind of brought it around with me to see how often I would actually use it. And the times I did use it were pretty handy. For instance, where I had to get to a friend's house to help him with a project, and the house didn't have power at the moment because they're obviously doing a bunch of construction. I pulled this guy in, and we ran a couple things off like the grinder and charged some batteries and things like that. So instead of having to get to an area where my van can't fit, or when you're out camping. Yesterday we were actually camping, just got back last night, and I actually had this thing out by the campfire, and I had my laptop plugged into it and my projector, and we had a nice big projector watching some surfing videos while we were around the campfire, so that was actually really cool. A couple maybe things that are difficult with this is it is obviously very big. It is a 67 amp hour battery inside of here, 1,000 watts. Compared to a Yeti, which I'll bring around here in a second, it is quite a bit bigger for size. So let me grab the Yeti. That's the Yeti 500. And as you can see, it's probably about twice the size of the Yeti 500. I just had this thing on the scale over here, and it weighed 13 pounds. I'll throw this guy on the scale right now. And this thing actually came in 35 pounds. So it is nearly 3 times the weight and twice the size, but it does give out 1,000 watts where this is 500 watts, and it gives out nearly 68 amp hours where this one is about 47 amp hours. So obviously the bigger the size, the more power it's going to have. The price difference isn't too much. These retail for about $900. They have a $50 off coupon at the moment. And Goal Zeros are closer to about $600. So as you can see, it's a smaller, more compact design with a little less power. This is a larger design, but obviously has more power capabilities. On this one, they also have the 4 USB and the 2 110s. I do not believe this one has a light. This one does have the inputs, just like the MAXOAK as well. Goal Zero is obviously a great brand. This is a newer company. They're coming out with a lot of different cool, pretty cool batteries. I am pretty excited to use this a couple more times out on job sites, also camping. And it's got a really rugged design, to be honest with you. I've actually had this thing roll over in the van a couple times from taking a corner a little too hot, and it's completely fine, not a scratch on it. Comes in a pretty cool little nylon case here that you can put it in, and a nice little pouch to put all your little chargers and whatnot in. I just want to give you guys a couple little updates. I do get a lot of product review requests from the popularity my YouTube channel has gained, and I say no to a lot of them, but if there's a company that's going to send me something that kind of pertains to what my channel is about, then I am always up to giving it a quick little review and using it for a couple weeks. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and you'll find a link in the description of this video to where you can find this on Amazon, also with a coupon code for my followers as well to get a little bit of discount off this little guy. So alright, thanks again, and see you guys next time.